What do you know about the dearly departed Billy Joe Armstrong, Trey Cool, Mike Dirnt, the three members of the hit band Basket Case featuring Green Day, also the fourth quasi-official member that no one knows the name of. I apologize, Mr. Extra Guitar Player. You will always be extra in my heart. That's rude. That's a rude thing to say. You're supposed to tune down a half step. Not only am I not tuned down right now, I literally don't think I have ever tuned down to play this song. But if you do want to tune down to E flat to play the song, here's a little trick. You put a capo on the first fret, then use your tuner to tune to standard tuning, and then get rid of the capo. You will be tuned a half step down, and then you can play along with the recording, and it's gonna be a great time. The intro is gonna be the hardest part because it's got all those accents. It's got like palm muted and then not palm muted, so we're gonna have to spend some time on that, but then the rest of it's gonna be a breeze. People of the world, friends and relatives, please place your pointer finger on the 7th fret of the 2nd string from the top, ring finger 9th fret, 3rd string from the top, pinky 9th fret, 3rd string from the bottom. I should mention that when you're playing these power chords, we're pushing on those 3 strings, and then some parts of the song it's only going to be 2 strings, but here we're pushing on 3 strings. You want to try to mute all the other strings. So the way I do that is the tip of my pointer finger mutes the top string, and then the middle part of my pointer finger is just touching the bottom couple strings. It's not pushing on them, just touching to mute it. So then I can play all the strings, but I'm only hearing those 3 strings that I'm pushing on. It's confusing. If you go to marinmusic.com, I have a whole video course completely for free, all about playing bar chords. These aren't bar chords, these are power chords, but there's an overlap, and I think the bar chord course will help, and it makes me feel good when people watch it. Let's start off by palm muting everything. So take this part of your hand and very lightly put it right here. So it's basically not even on the strings. Like you're behind the strings, but then when you reach your pick over to play, a little bit of the gooey part of your hand is just gonna flop onto the strings, and then it's gonna sound like this. Let's go ahead and just play this chord. This is an E power chord, otherwise known as an E5 chord. Lots of power chords in this song. This shape, we're basically gonna take this shape and move it around to a bunch of places. But let's start off by playing this E power chord, and you're just gonna go boom, 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 down, 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 down. Play with me. If it sounds like this, then you are way too far that way. Move your hand this way. Look, 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 look. Look at that. But if it just sounds like normal strumming, then that means you gotta move your hand the other way. These are things that seem obvious, but I don't know, maybe you are a stupid person and you don't know it. That came out so much ruder than I meant it to be. I think if someone actually, in a serious way said, "You're stupid," I don't think there'd be any recovering from that for me. Now that we know the first chord, the E5 chord, and we've gone over the concept of palm muting, we need to be able to mix palm muted strums and regular strums together. So let's do this. I want to do a regular strum of the E5 chord, then 5 palm muted strums, and then 1 more regular strum. So it's going to be like, I'm counting it like this. I'm going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1 and 6 are regular, and 2 through 5 are muted. 1, 2, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Play with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Fantastic job. Then you're going to do 1 more muted strum. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Like that. Let's do it. 1, 2, karate chop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then you're going to take this E power chord and you're going to hop up 1 string with each of your fingers. So now pointer finger's playing 7 on the top, ring finger's playing 9 on the 2nd string from the top, pinky plays 9, 3rd string from the top. You're going to go like this. You're going to go regular strum, then muted, muted, regular, then muted, 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 regular. Man, that was confusing. It was 3 regulars, then shut up, you're wrong. On the second chord, it's a regular, then 2 muted, then a regular, then 3 muted, and then a regular. So regular, mute, mute, regular, mute, 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 regular. Regular and mute are too hard to say. Let's do reg and mu. So it's reg, mu, mu, reg, mu, 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 reg. Speaking of mewing, okay, let's see. I didn't do it at all. I don't know how to do it. You like suck on your tongue, right? So from the very, very, very beginning, we're going reg, mu, 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 reg, mu, mu, reg, mu, mu, reg. So confusing. Let's try it really slowly together. 1, 2, here we go. And fantastic. Then we're going to switch to a C sharp power chord. This was an E power chord. This is a B power chord. A C sharp power chord is going to be pointer finger, 2nd string from the top, ring finger, 6th fret, 3rd string from the top, pinky, 6th fret, 3rd string from the bottom. Notice it's just that exact same shape. Little tip, guys. My pinky, the nail of my pinky is pushing against the bottom of my ring finger, or the pad of my ring finger, I guess. I'm like that. So that way that moves like it's 1 finger, and I don't have to keep track of 3 fingers. All I have to do is keep track of like pointer finger and then this little like duo finger thing. Fantastic. Okay. On this C sharp, first thing, as we're switching to the C sharp, so the strings are muted because you're not actually pushing anywhere. You're just moving your hand over. You're going to do a really quick down up over here. So that's fine. Then you're going to do 2 palm muted C sharp power chords. Guys, very confusing. 1, 2 from the very beginning. See that? Let's try that one more time. Maybe even a little bit slower. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and back. We're doing it. We're doing it. On this C sharp, first we just did those 2 muted ones, then do a regular, then do 2 muted again, then do regular, and then do 1 more muted. So it was mute, mute, reg, mute, mute, reg, mute. Then take this exact same shape, hop it up to the top 3 strings. So now you've got 4 on top, 6 on second from the top, 6 third from the top. This is a G sharp power chord. On this G sharp, we're going to do regular, mute, mute, regular, mute, 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 regular. Regular, mute, mute, reg, mute, 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 reg. Fantastic. Then you're going to mute the strings as we switch to the next chord, and you're going to do another little down up. Just a quick little down up as we switch from 4, 6, 6 to 5, 7, and 7. You just have to move 1 fret over like that. This is an A power chord. On the A, we're going to do mute, mute, reg, mute, mute, reg, mute. Yikes! Ba boo 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 ba boo ba boo boo ba boo 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 ba ka boom boom ba boom boom ba boom ba boom boom ba boom 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 ba ka boom boom ba boom boom ba boom. That was the rhythm. Was that helpful? Let's play it from the beginning very slowly. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 2. We're doing it. We're almost done with this intro verse. It's really just the verse, but it's a special verse for the intro. I should have told you a long time ago to go to Marin Music and marinmusic.com, sign up for my bar chord course. There aren't any bar chords in the song, but there are songs that are like bar chords, so I don't know. Okay, shut up. This is done. I should have told you long ago that it would be really fun if you would prescribe to my channel. I think I have 2 other Green Day songs. I think I did Time of Your Life, Good Riddance, and I think it's flipped, right? It's Good Riddance, Time of Your Life. And then I also did a song called Brain Stew. a song about like a soup with chunks of brain in it. Okay, so we had the A power chord, which was 5, 7, 7. On that one, as we discussed, we went mute, mute, reg, mute, mute, reg, mute. Then we're gonna go back to the E power chord. Do you guys remember the E power chord? It was second string from the top, 7, and then 9 and 9. On this one, you're gonna go reg, oh, shut up. It's gonna go reg, mute, mute, reg, mute, 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 reg. Reg, mute, mute, reg, mute, 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 reg. Then we do another one of our muted down ups. That little muted down up it's not like, oh, I really want to have a little like down up in there. That's just because it kind of covers up the switching of the chords. A very common guitar playing practice. You do a little muted thing when you're switching chords and everybody's happy. And then finally, the final chord of this first section, you go back to the B power chord, which was on the top string, 7, 9, 9. And on this one, we're gonna go mute, mute, reg, mute, 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 reg, mute, mute, reg, mute, 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 reg, mute. That's so confusing. Mute, mute, reg, mute, 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 reg, mute, mute, reg, mute, 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 reg, mute. 1, 2, just that part. Mute, mute, reg, mute, 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 reg, mute, mute, reg, mute, 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 reg, mute. You're not gonna have to be thinking about mutes and regs forever. You just have to do it for a little bit as you're getting used to it, and then it's just gonna be second nature, and it's just gonna happen without you even trying. Guys, we finished the first verse, which is, as we've discussed, that special intro verse. Let's do it all the way through slowly. If you don't get every one of those little accented, non-palm muted things, it's fine. Nobody cares. 1, 2, nice and slow. And did it. You want to try it? Let's try it a little bit faster, then we'll move on. Because the truth is, we want to do that part twice anyway at the beginning to complete the intro verse. How about like this speed? 1 and 2 and 1, 2. Here we go. You did fantastic. So as I said, you do that twice in a row. Then we move into the chorus, but it's like the special intro version of the chorus. In this intro chorus, he does a lot of those accented notes, but they're a little bit more haphazard, and I just made you do like so many special accents. So for the chorus, we're not gonna worry about accents. And once you get the verse intro figured out, honestly, you'll be able to add in the accents on your own. It's such a cop-out. I know, I apologize, but guys, come on. We're gonna play an A power chord, but it's gonna be a different A power chord than we were playing a few moments ago. We played the A power chord like this before. For this part of the song, we're gonna do it how Billy Joe does it, which is like this, you guys. You're gonna have the top string is gonna be muted with your thumb. If your thumb refuses to do that, no big deal. Second string from the top is open, and then you're gonna put your pointer finger on the second fret of the third string from the top. You're gonna palm mute, and you're just gonna play the second and third string from the top, and you're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 like that. Then we switch to a different version of the B power chord. You're gonna put your pointer finger on the second fret of the second string from the top, then put your ring finger on the fourth fret of the third string from the top, and you're gonna play just those two strings, palm muted 8 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then you're gonna hop those two fingers down to the middle two strings. So now pointer fingers on 2 of the third string from the top, ring fingers on 4 of the third string from the bottom. You're gonna strum this chord, just those middle two strings, palm muted. I think it's 17 times. I count to 8 twice, plus 1. Okay. Guys, it'll make sense. Let's play that whole part, starting from that weird A power chord. 1, 2, here we go. Yeah, so the way I count it is I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ocho, that's Spanish for 8. I'm surprised you didn't know that. 1, 2, play it one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, ocho. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Fantastic. Then we do that exact same thing again. We do it twice in a row. Then you're gonna do just 7. You're gonna do the first half of it again. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then you guys, you're gonna go all the way up to that E power chord we started the whole song with. 7 on the second string from the top, then 9 and 9, and you're gonna strum down, down. We're not palm muting anymore. Down, down, then slide it over 2 frets. So now pointer fingers on 5, ring fingers on 7, pinkies on 7. That's a D power chord, and you're gonna go down, up, then move it 1 more fret over. So now you're on 4, 6, and 6. This is a C sharp power chord, and strum up, up, down. So that was ba, 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 dum, ba, dum, dum. 3, 4. And then you're gonna, on the same chord, you're gonna go up, down, up. And then you play the A power chord, 5, 7, 7 on the top 3 strings, and you go dun, 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 dun. And then you move that over 2 frets to be on 7, 9, and 9, and go bum, 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 bum. I lost all desire to do this. It's like when you're cleaning your room and you dump all the things out of the drawers, you pull everything out of the closet, and you're having so much fun cleaning your room. Finally, I'm gonna get organized. And then once you've made a mess 1,000 times worse than it ever was, you go like, I don't wanna do this. I don't wanna do it. And you just like go on a walk, and by the time you get home, you don't even consider finishing cleaning your room. I have to do it. I have to do it. The fate of the world hangs in the balance. I liked the end of Dune Part 2 because it didn't have an ending. That's my favorite kind of movie, is when there's just no ending. I'm serious, by the way. Now we've made it to the interlude, just this short little instrumental thing that separates the chorus from the next verse. Guys, please play the E power chord. That was a 7, 9, 9. You're gonna strum down. Then you're gonna move it all the way to the 2nd fret. So you're on 2, 4, and 4, and you're gonna strum down, down. Then you're gonna move it to the 4th fret, 4, 6, and 6, and go down, down. Then move it back to 2, 4, 4, and play down, down. So that was like this. Then you do it again. Fantastic job. We have now made it to the 2nd verse of the song. It's similar to the first verse, same chords, but none of that palm muted accenty stuff. We will proceed imminently. Same exact chords as the intro verse. We just have to learn the strumming. Guys, get that E power chord ready to go. You're gonna strum down, 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 up, down. 1, 2, here we go. And turn this down. Guys, down, 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 up, down. Then switch to the 2nd chord, the B power chord, and strum up, up, down, up, down. So now we've got down, 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 up, down, up, down, up, down. It's still too darn loud. I'm trying to talk to you fine folks. 1, 2, here we go. And down, 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 up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Fantastic. Then we do that exact same strumming going from the C sharp power chord to the G sharp power chord. Down, 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 up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Then we do the same strumming going from the A power chord to the E power chord. Then we do that exact same strumming again, just on the B power chord. Fantastic work. You're doing a bang-up job. You're going to get great marks in the grade book of time. I don't know. I just ripped that in half and I'm still using it. That was a mistake. Let's play the verse all the way through. So we do those chords. We do E, B, C sharp, G sharp, A, E, B, B. Then we do the exact same thing with that strumming. 1, 2, karate chop. And a little tip, you guys. One tip. As you're switching, as you're doing strumming like that and you're switching from chord to chord, your last strum of any of those chords, you're allowed to play the open strings as you switch to the next chord. Watch this, watch. You are allowed to go down, 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 up, open, up, down, up, open. Look, if we have distortion, we play it fast, you're not even going to be able to tell. 1, 2, 3, 4. Every single time I switch chords, I'm going lots of open strings there. All right, so that's the verse to the song. Then we go to the chorus. Guys, the chorus, same deal. It's the same chords we did in the intro chorus, just the strumming. I think we do the same strumming we just did now. We go, with the A power chord over here, we go. Yeah, same exact thing. So the same strumming we just did for the verse, we're just doing it over the A power chord, B power chord, E power chord, A power chord, B power chord, A power chord, B power chord, and then we do our. And then we do this thing again. Guys, let's play the chorus. Let's just do it. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm a little out of tune. Do you hear that? Get ready. Sounds terrible. Now that interlude part, the second time through, we're gonna play that 4 times. The first time we just did it twice. This time we're doing it 4 times. And then what happens? Oh, then we do the bridge. But the bridge is pretty easy, you guys. So the bridge, we go like this. We just play our A power chord on the 5th fret. So it's 5, 7, 7. We palm mute the whole time. We go 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That was 16 strums palm muted to the A. Then move it 1, 2 frets over to B. So that's 7, 9, and 9. You go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Stop. Let's play that whole part. 1, 2, start with the A. Riding to control. And then we have the little like just instrumental part. You're gonna play the verse with the strumming again, but here's the tiny little difference this time. So when we played the verse the first time, we only wanted to play the notes we were pushing on. When we play through the verse this time, we can play the bottom 2 strings open. You want to try not to hit those bottom 2 strings too hard, so aim for the middle strings, but if you hit the bottom strings open, see my pointer finger's not muting those strings. See, look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just sounds a little bit bigger. I did for the E power chord, I did the regular E chord at one point, and I think at another point, instead of playing the A here, I played it here, but it doesn't make that big of a difference. Okay, great. Fantastic. You play through the whole verse like that. Then you do the chorus again, exactly the same as we did it the second time through the song. Then we get to the ending to the song, which goes like this. So here's what that was. You're gonna play this little mini E chord. You have middle finger, 7th fret, 2nd string from the top, pointer finger, 6th fret, 3rd string from the top. Try to mute all the other strings with your pointer finger and your thumb, and you're gonna go like this. So I just went down, down, then I added my ring finger to the 7th fret of the 3rd string from the top and went up, then got rid of it and played down. So it was... Then you're gonna go to your C sharp power chord with just 2 fingers though. So it's just pointer finger, 4th fret, 2nd string from the top, ring finger, 6th fret, 3rd string from the top, and you go... So what I did there is I did down, down, then I added my pinky to the 7th fret of the 3rd string from the top and played up, then got rid of it, down. So that was... Then you're gonna play A power chord, down, down, E power chord, down, up, then B power chord, up, up, down, up, down, up, down. You do that 4 times, and then you finish it by adding one more. That was just A power chord, E power chord, B power chord, 1 strum each. Let that final chord, that B power chord on the 7th fret, just ring out for all of eternity.